Through a variety of different educational initiatives, a new generation are being introduced to Indian dance. This video takes a fresh look at Indian dance. It gives practical examples and simple explanations about the dance.
Indian dance is a precise art form. It takes a great deal of hard work, training and dedication to learn it.
In this presentation, we shall be looking at Indian dance and highlighting some of the essential elements.
It's an old style of dancing. Even the new compositions, like the one we have just presented, are based on movements that follow the rules of an ancient tradition.
We shall look at the dance under the sections of shape, rhythm, and expression.
Indian dance always starts and ends with a namaskar, a greeting, a way of saying hello to dance.
In the namaskar, the dancer defines the space around her and prepares her mind in readiness for the dance.
Ta, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita.
Rhythm seeps through the whole body, starting with the tapping of the feet.
Ta, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, gina ge kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, gina ge kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, gina kadimita. Ta.
Different parts of the body also keep the rhythm. Here the speed doubles. Here the dancers are using the same rhythm for a stylized walk in 2 speeds. Reciting the rhythmic syllables, or bowl, helps the dancers to get the rhythm right.
Ta, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita, kita kadimita.
Di, Tay, di, tay.
Tay, tay.
Some secondary school students used a 6-beat rhythm for their dance.
Dha, thi, na, na, ti, na, dha, thi, na, ti, na.
Many of the shapes and patterns of Indian dance are inspired by simple geometric shapes, like the circle, triangle, and straight line. This is how some primary school children explored these shapes through their dance. The children are sitting in a circle and making circular patterns with the head and arms. Turning in a circle. Here the arms make different triangular shapes. Sometimes the whole body moves in a tribangi, three bends shape. Sometimes the feet draw triangular patterns on the floor. The dance ends with a square shape. For making a dance for assembly, the pupils concentrated on different linear shapes.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be, for I am the Lord of the dance, said he. And I will lead you all, wherever you may be. dance, said he.
Hands are very special in Indian dance. Here are some of the common mudras or hand shapes that we use in dance. Mudras, also known as hastas, can be purely decorative or in mime stand for something, such as a flower, fish, or bird. Hands can also be the point for focus and concentration. Eyes must follow the hands.
Turning round and round, across the sky, around the clouds, twisting shapes and patterns. The patterns are shapes, and the shapes are patterns.
What gives life to shapes and rhythmic movements is expression. Facial expressions are complemented by expressive hand gestures. Out of the 9 moods of Indian dance, 4 have been chosen for demonstration: happy, angry, sad, calm. From ancient times, the great gurus realized that messages and feelings can be communicated in a number of ways. For example, through body movements, through voice and speech, through the right costume, makeup, and ornaments. And by disciplining one's mind to deeply feel the emotions and trying to touch others' hearts with them.
Jataka, the deer and the king. In the forest, beyond the city of Benares, lived many beautiful deer. Their leader stood out above the rest. His coat was dusky gold, his body sleek as a dart, and his eyes gleamed like rubies. He was always reminding his herd to be alert to the sound of distant drums, as that meant danger. The king of Benares was a hunter who killed deer for food and pleasure. Every week he would order his subjects to join him in the hunt. The sport began with a noisy beating of drums as the mob marched into the silent forest. The frightened deer would flee desperately away, only to be trapped by a shower of arrows from the king, lying in wait on the other side. Many arrows would find their targets, but only 1 or 2 would kill. The dead deer would be taken to the castle for feasting, while the many wounded suffered a slow, painful death. "This cannot go on," said the leader one day. "If we have to die, so be it, but let us not be left crippled." The herd agreed. They decided that it was far better for one deer to sacrifice himself for the sake of the others. They would draw straws from a bundle of hay. The deer who drew the shortest straw would have to stand still and offer himself as target, while the rest fled to safety. One day, before yet another hunt, a doe with a newly born fawn drew the shortest straw. She was terrified for her child and pleaded with the leader, "Master, today it is my turn to die. My fawn is still young and unable to feed herself. If I die, who will take care of her? I beg you, free me this time, and later, when my child is older, I shall gladly fulfill my duty." "I cannot order another to take your place," replied the leader. "Yet I understand your fear. Go, protect your little one." sound of the hunters pierced through the forest, the deer quietly left the herd and made his way towards the castle. The king had already mounted his horse and was about to leave when a bewildered guard rushed to him. "Majesty," he cried, "a golden deer is at the castle gate, erect as a noble, looking like a god." The king saw the beautiful deer staring at him, awaiting death. He dismounted thoughtfully and, walking up to the deer, said gently, "My friend, O leader, why are you here?" "Great king, a doe in my herd was due to stand as target today, but begged to be spared for the sake of her infant. I, as leader, could not order another to take her place. That is why I'm here." The king said in wonder, "Golden deer, I have never seen such an act of self-sacrifice, not even amongst men. Go, return in peace. You have spared my life, great king, but what of my herd? Great deer, I spare their lives as well. Sire, you have spared the deer, but what of the other animals? I spare their lives too. Great king, the animals will be safe. What of the birds in your kingdom? The birds shall be spared, and so will the fish in the rivers and in the lakes." The golden deer thanked the king and returned to the forest to spend the rest of his life in peace.
I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts his leafy arms to pray. A tree that means summer wear, a nest of robins in her hair. But poems are made by fools like me, and only God can make a tree.
Trees don't grow in a day. Every flowering tree had to start its life from a small seed. We hope that this brief introduction to Indian dance will add to your joy in dancing, and hope that you can celebrate dance wherever you may be.